The statement issued by Prince Harry regarding his wife Meghan Markle and their treatment by the British media seems to have been removed from the official website of the royal family. Initially released by Kensington Palace in 2016 when the couple disclosed their relationship to the public, the statement reportedly drew ire from King Charles and Prince William, who felt that it portrayed them unfavorably for not defending their own spouses in a similar manner, as detailed in Prince Harry's memoir Spare. Newsweek noted that the link to the statement is no longer functional, with the most recent accessible version dated December 3, 2023. In the statement, Harry criticised the press for subjecting Meghan Markle, then his girlfriend, to what he described as a wave of abuse and harassment. The couple, who were only a few months into a relationship at the time, deemed such treatment of the Duchess as unjust. Numerous newspapers featured stories about Meghan on their front pages during this period. The statement issued by the Prince's then Communications Secretary, Jason North, said, "The past week has seen a line crossed. His girlfriend Meghan Markle has been subject to a wave of abuse and harassment. Some of this has been very public, the smear on the front page of a national newspaper, the racial undertones of comment pieces, and the outright sexism and racism of social media trolls and web article comments. Some of it has been hidden from the public, the nightly legal battles to keep defamatory stories out of papers, her mother having to struggle past photographers in order to get to her front door, the attempts of reporters and photographers to gain illegal entry to her home, and the calls to police that followed, the substantial bribes offered by newspapers to her ex-boyfriend, the bombardment of nearly every friend, co-worker and loved one in her life. Prince Harry's worried about Miss Markle's safety and is deeply disappointed that he hasn't been able to protect her. It's not right that a few months into a relationship with him that Miss Markle should be subjected to such a storm. He knows commentators will say this is the price that she has to pay, and that this is all part of the game. He strongly disagrees. This is not a game, it's her life and his." He's asked for this statement to be issued in the hopes that those in the press who've been driving the story can pause and reflect before any further damage is done. He knows that it's unusual to issue a statement like this, but hopes that fair-minded people will understand why he felt it necessary to speak publicly. Harry's claims are highly misleading. Prince William indeed issued a statement at the age of 25 expressing concern over the press's intrusive behaviour towards Catherine, urging them to cease their relentless pursuit and harassment. He explicitly voiced apprehension about Catherine's safety, citing parallels with the treatment his late mother endured, aiming to prevent history from repeating itself. Thus, Harry's assertion that no one stood up for their wives before him is blatantly false, as William's statement is publicly accessible. Thanks to William's intervention, an agreement was reached shielding Meghan Markle from the intense scrutiny, abuse, and derogatory epithets, such as slut and whore, that Catherine endured. Meghan faced media attention in the US due to her own actions, including interviews discussing a relationship with Harry, and her choice to wear jewellery bearing their initials, despite Harry's advice against disclosure at the time. The crux of the matter lies in Harry's repeated falsehoods. He wasn't the sole defender of his spouse, as William had taken a stand years prior, adamantly opposing the mistreatment of his then girlfriend Catherine.